loved your reading. All right. Thank you for the gift. All right, everyone, go ahead and close your eyes. We're just going to move into this meditative state by taking a few deep breaths. So if your palms are open, you're open to receive. If your palms are down, you're grounding and anchoring in. You do whatever you feel is needed for you in this moment. So sealing your lips and taking a deep breath in through your nose, filling your entire body up with your breath. Allowing your lips to part and audibly sigh out all of the things that came before this moment. And push it all out the air with your belly. Push it all out till there's no drops of air left in your body. And then seal your lips and fast inhale through the nose. When you get to the top, hold. Soften the shoulders. Open the heart. Take in a few more sips of air. Open your mouth and audibly let go a little more. Sigh it all out. No more air left. Pause in the no air place. And then deep inhale, seal the lips. Breathe it all in. Notice what it feels like to be full and then soften, holding the breath for 3, 2, soften your shoulders. Open your mouth, let go. Beautiful. Sealing your lips and slowly begin to allow your breath to reset to a natural rhythm and pace. Allowing your body to surrender to the earth beneath you as she rises up to support you. I call forth concentric circles of light to begin to spiral around all who is here to receive the casting of this circle now, moving around us in unending circles of light. These circles of light will show up differently for each one of us. Pay attention to the colors without judging them or placing a label on them, just noticing them moving about you. You may begin to feel your body slightly start to circle as you internally move into these concentric circles of light. As you feel your body gently spiral, just allow this to happen until you settle into this space where you feel connected to the spiraling light so much that you are not spiraling anymore, you are the light. And when you become one with this spiraling light that no longer spirals only to those who are perceiving this circle of light from the outside looking in, take a deep breath in through your nose. Out through your nose. I call forth the guardians of the watchtowers of the north, south, east, and west to watch over and witness this sacred circle being cast today with the intent of the highest and best good for all of the planet, the uplifting and raising of energy that might happen due to the energetic connection that we have today. Guardian of the north, keeper of earth, I invoke the spirits and the elements of earth now. Keeper of the crossroads, keeper of the keys, beginning to take form. In the deepest parts of our psyche, a candle is lit. Where the child within you exists, she sits with this candle lit in front of her. She's thankful to be in the light and no longer in the dark. She's held by the deity that lit this candle. Allow yourself to see what age you are. Noticing your hair, your skin, noticing little you sitting in front of this candle and the way your eyes glisten in its light. I want you to kneel down in front of her and gaze into her eyes or his eyes or their eyes and connect with them now. Seeing the invincible innocence that exists within your child self. Noticing the sparkle in their eye, the depth when you really look deep beyond the pain, the suffering that they may have endured in this life, that there is a creative genius within them that knows the strength and the magic that exists within you. I want you to connect to that aspect of your inner child, the one that was never harmed, that stayed tucked away in your psyche through all hard experiences of your childhood, connecting with that aspect of you that is invincible in this light. This doesn't diminish or take away that they experienced pain or you experienced their pain, but it's connecting with the innocent part of them, the part of them that was never harmed, that was always protected. Connecting to that part of them now through this safe space with this mother energy, mother of witches, we call you forth. Keeper of the crossroads, keeper of the keys, mother of witches, we call you forth to keep this light, this candle lit within us in the north with our child self, healing all aspects of her. As we invoke you into our sacred circle, bless us as we call your name. Hecate, Hecate, Hecate. Guardian of the northeast, keeper of the rising sun, she who holds the space at the edge of the sacred wells within the earth and on the earth. She who holds the space of keeping the healing waters. And today, she allows your adult self to come forward to these sacred wells and scoop the water into their hands and offer it to your inner child in the north. Maybe you anoint her with some of the water on her third eye, maybe on her lip chakras, her mouth chakras, and her throat. Maybe you sprinkle the water over her head. You're offering this water to your inner child that was given to you by the guardian of the northeast. As we invoke her, we ask that you bless us as we call your name, Bridget, Bridget, Bridget. Guardian of the east, keeper of air, I invoke the element and the spirit of air now. Keeper of 10,000 spells, keeper of 10,000 names. Mother, daughter, goddess, deity, transformed through the ages, arriving here now with us, reminding us of our innate power, of the one that exists within us, that endures beyond this physical body's life. We invoke your spirit now, reminding us the spells that we remember, or remember from all of our lives. They come directly from you, Divine Mother. And this deity moves behind each of us and awakens the entire spine from the root to the crown as she takes her hands and moves them up. She's lighting up each vertebrae of your spine all the way to the crown of your head, where she opens up your channel, and these pure light opens up your own angelic wings that expand beyond you, clearing the energy around your field, leaving everything that happened before outside so that you are in this pure energy bubble now. Bless us as we call your name, Isis, Isis, Isis. Guardian of the Southeast, keeper of sovereignty, she who awakens the healing that happens within us. The birds that we see, she orchestrates them as signs. The song that wants to be sung, whether you feel like your voice is good or not, she is the one awakening the song of your heart, song of your soul. Just take a moment to calibrate to her energy, clearing out the old victimhood that came from the past as she awakens the heroine or the hero within you, the warrior or the warrioress within you. The clearing out the old through the wings of birds, the red ones of our ancestors, the black ones of our darkness, and the white ones as doves. She's reminding us that if you are identifying as a witch, that your work in the world is very similar to mine, is to be wise as a serpent and gentle as a dove, to be as transformational as the raven and as gentle as the dove, to be as righteously rage as the red bird, and as gentle as the dove. Bless us as we call your name, Rhiannon, Rhiannon, Rhiannon. Guardian of the South, keeper of fire, Queen of the Fae, awakening the hearts of the old world magic within us, igniting action, transformation through the flames of our righteous fire, righteous rage, igniting the love that we are, having the ability to witness the injustice of this planet and to walk in the path, the power that we hold within us as the love that we are. Bless us as we call your name, Anya, Anya, Anya. Guardian of the Southwest, keeper of mysteries, she who is awakened through her daughters on this planet at this time to share her story, just as the witches of this time are being awakened to share their story. The thread, the lineage is the same. The shedding of the blood on this planet that has happened to the feminine, the repression, the oppression of the feminine that has happened internally, collectively, and individually. She is here to awaken those powers that were pushed down through the pain, pushed down through the childhood experiences. She is here to hold you through that and ignite the power within you. Bless us as we show up for you and you show up for us, as we call your name, Mary Magdalene, Mary Magdalene, Mary Magdalene. Guardian of the West, keeper of the sacred waters, I invoke the elements and the spirits of water. I invoke the keeper of the cauldron, the compassion of the sacred waters that flow within our veins, within our bodies, within this planet, within our Earth Mother. We invite them to flow healthily, nourished. We invite the compassion of all deities that resonate with this water aspect. The nourishment that our planet needs comes through these sacred waters within and without us. We call you forth in your sacred cauldron to help us alchemize the pain of our past, to be able to witness and hold the aspects of self and of the collective, the war within us and the war around us and outside of us. This aspect, this deity, has an immense amount of courage to hold you as you experience the pain of what is happening and rise above it and hold yourself, all aspects, the little you in the north, the teenage you, the adult you, the part of you that knows there's more meant for you is here in this transformational cauldron, awakening now. This aspect of this circle is awakening that transformation within you, is ascending your level of consciousness to this next level now. You understand the road that you walk will not be easy. Your commitment is awakened here as you are held by this deity's ability to transform fire into water and water into fire. Bless us as we call your name. Caradwin, Caradwin, Caradwin. Guardian of the northwest. Weaver of our sacred circle. She who is queen of witches, daughter of Diana, of the moon goddess, the in-between, the bridge between the above and below, she who holds the space of the liminal that can bring both together, she who's committed to humanity and the oppression of the people and giving them the information that they need to move beyond what is happening from the powers that be, that we all perceive have control over us, that do not. She is reminding you the power comes from the collective, and she is weaving us together through her sacred webs. Bless us as you weave this sacred circle sealed across mountains and deserts, oceans and cities. Through this virtual space, we amplify the energy as we weave this sacred circle sealed for the highest and best good of all who reside on this planet, both animal, human, being of all types, even this planet. We ask that the higher good of all that we do be for the greater good of all. Seal this sacred circle as we call your name. Aradia, Aradia, Aradia. Sacred circle as we call your name. Aradia, Aradia, Aradia. Vibrational frequency, healing all the aspects of self that we feel are unhealable in our physical body, are beginning to heal now as she rises up to support us. The old wounds are being pushed up. And as those old wounds push up, we acknowledge to remain rooted in your care, Earth Mother. We love you, we will nurture you, we will not mistreat you. Bless us with your presence, and we will do our best to bless you with ours. Calling forth the elementals, the fae, the ancestors that walk with us in a good way, calling forth and honoring the ancestors of the land, of every person that is on this sacred circle now that came before us. We honor the indigenous roots, the path that you walked on the land, whether it be suffering or in the greater good. We honor you and call you forth. The ancestors of our bloodlines that are empowering us, that are here for us in a good way. We call your presence forth to help us walk this path into a new age. From above us, we call forth the sky brothers and sisters, sealing the top of this sacred circle with an iridescent light, keeping the channel open from above us for the transcendent wisdom that will pour down upon us. We anchor into the earth, the root, the mother of our physical bodies, and then we anchor in to the divine mother of our soul self, our creator as the feminine. Bringing your hands to your heart center, left on your heart, right over left, as we call forth your I am presence. We call forth the I am presence for each individual who is partaking in the casting of this sacred circle today. And as we call forth your I am presence, the I am part of you, the soul, the higher self, the oversoul, is anchoring into the wisdom of why you chose this lifetime again, the greater purpose that you are here now, giving you the ability to heal what steps forward when you are connected to the Earth Mother, the way you are connected to her now. The trauma, the past, the pain that comes up to be transmuted is going to be healed by your I am presence. And this energy state that you are anchoring into now remembers why, knows you are strong enough, and will help you transmute this along with all of the deities and the energies and archetypes that we have invoked in this sacred circle today. And as we do this, and as this part of ourselves steps forward, we call forth and lift this sacred circle up, up, up to the 7th and 8th plane of consciousness, where divine knowing and miracles take place. And we ask that we will remain in the 7th and 8th plane consciousness until we lie our heads down to sleep tonight. And when we do this, the circle will be open but never broken, for each of us in this sacred circle is working for the collective highest and best good, as well as the best good of ourselves individually. Taking a breath to calibrate to the 7th and 8th plane of consciousness that you have entered into now, as we lift this circle up to the 7th and 8th plane of consciousness. We ask that when this circle is open, that throughout the week we remain connected by the circle that is dissipating through the archetypal energies that exist within us. And as the circle dissipates and the protection remains, that the transcendent wisdom we received from being in this state will pour down into our physical body to be embodied and brought into our everyday life, so that we may walk our highest purpose and be of the greatest and best good for all of the countries that are on this planet, for all the species and all of the beings and all of the sentient beings, and the earth and all that grows upon her will be healed through this energy of embodying the transcendent wisdom that is carried from our souls and our oversouls and our higher selves. We will be walking in a new light and committed to seeing the highest vision, the highest potential outcome for the collective, when all of the falling apart and destruction and rebirth is done, that what is left is beautiful. That we will be moving at a quicker speed towards that outcome, and we will have the ability to tear down the old, because we as the witches are here to go toe-to-toe with all the demons of the past and not run away. We are here to transmute them, not to run from them. We see through the illusions that are on this planet. We see through the illusion of codependency, and we arrive here now. This sacred circle is now sealed and will remain so until our heads lie down to rest tonight. As above, so below, as within, so without, as the universe, so the soul. The circle is now sealed. It is done, it is done, it is done, and so it is. Blessed be. Taking a deep breath in through your nose, allowing your body to wake up through wiggling your fingers and toes. And with your next inhale, gently blink your eyes open. And as you exhale, feel yourself move into this higher level state of consciousness and being. And I would love for you, when you feel ready, to type into the chat the color that you've seen, anything that you experienced, how that you're feeling. Thank you for being here with me and being a part of this sacred circle casting. I felt a lot of energy moving through me today. As those of you who have been here probably noticed. Yes, thank you. Blessed be, and so it is. Gold. You were taking notes. Yeah, thank you. That is an honor that you were taking notes. You saw honey color, black, gold, green came through. Helps to truly concentrate in the car riding back to Florida from, is that North Carolina? Bright white. Thank you guys for being here. All of you for participating in this sacred circle. Silver swirling. I love that. A lot of gold today in white, I'm noticing. Thank you, Max Joy. I see you're here. Blessed be, sister. She's been here, and maybe many of you have been. I know Max Joy is probably one of the first that has been on my lives for the last year and a half. Blue, white, yellow, purple. I stand to watch and was learning, very peaceful, beautiful, southern. Gold swirling, amber, I love that. Well, thank you guys for being here. Do you have any questions for me before I go today? You are very welcome. Oh, happy birthday, Eve. Blessed be. Thank you to my moderators. Thank you, Jillian. Thank you, Ravenfire. I'm glad you enjoyed it. This circle casting, I was late, but happy to catch you for a few. Blessed be, sister. Blessed be. 50-year witch. I'm 52, if that's what you're saying. You're 50. Thank you. That was beautiful. Thank you for being here. Thank you, beautiful sister, for all you give to the world. Thank you, Marjorie. Marjorie is my sister, my friend. She is my priestess for my virtual coven and one of the moderators that's usually here every week. Thank you to my moderators for being on here and keeping this space safe. Thank you for being here, Amy. And all of you who are here every week, Eclectic Witch, The Good Witch. Thank you, thank you, thank you all. If you guys have any questions, I'll answer them before I go. But please, you know, as we were talking before, the algorithms being funky, go check out my videos during the week. Keep an eye out for them. I usually try to post like 2-3 times a week. Share, like, comment. I love you. Know I am appreciating you from afar. Check out my classes. Go check out Otter Spirits bracelets. Get one for your sun, moon, and rising. That's what I'm waiting on. About the way I cast a circle, you can learn that way in Way of the Witch. I teach the traditional 4-direction circle casting in Practical Magic, but the way I just cast the circle, I teach that in Way of the Witch. So this, you know, in all witch books, one of the foundational teachings is casting a circle for spell work, but it goes beyond that, and that's what I teach in Way of the Witch, where it's casting that energetic circle. So for me, I cast a circle every day before I open my eyes and get out of bed. Or you can do this before you fall asleep at night, like you would say a prayer in your head, you're casting that circle. No, I do not want co-hosts. And so, you know, that's very foundational for the witch, is to know how to cast a circle. All witches should know how to do that, at very least for your spell work, so that you are protected. That's the highest form of protection. So I really feel like, you know, I was talking at the beginning with all of the, you know, trauma and things that are going on the planet, the way you can be of the highest and best good would be to do that daily visualization of the highest level outcome without seeing any negative, only seeing what you want the planet to be, and allowing yourself to fully feel what you would feel like if that happened. And you can do that before you even get out of bed. Cast your circle, call in the north, south, east, and west, the guardians of the watchtowers, to hold that space for you as you walk through the world. And that's the highest form of protection that you can have. And again, I teach that in The Way of the Witch, but during that time, you can afterwards use that time to just, before you open your eyes and let anyone know you're awake, visualize the highest level outcome for the planet. That's the best way to elevate consciousness for the collective, so that, you know, there's not a lot we can do, but we can do that. And don't get lost in what you're seeing on social media. Do not let it drag you down. Stay aware of what's happening. Don't get sucked in. Speak your truth. Walk your path. Recognize the shadows coming up to be healed. Know that they are the things, the circumstances in your life right now are coming up for you to heal them. They're the shadows from the deepest part of you. Connect with that child self and hold her. Love her. The more that you do that, the more your adult self is going to have to react in a way that will protect that part of your psyche. So know that in any circumstance, someone is triggering something in you. They are hurting your inner child. And so your role is to react as if you are the parent of your inner child. So when that person is being mean to you, they are being mean to your inner child. That's who's getting triggered in you. So your role is to react, not to react, to respond in a way that is loving and kind, but powerful and firm and rooted in your boundaries and who you are. Do not bend on who you are. Allow yourself to expand into a greater version of who you are that demands respect and honor, but they don't do it in an arrogant asshole way. You're doing it in this beautiful, loving, I am remaining who I am, and I do this because I love you and I love me. And I am going to show up as my healthiest self for all those who are in relationship with me. And the more we do that, the more we are lifting the energy for the collective. So it's really about, like, again, remaining aware of what's going on. Like, you're in your house looking outside the window as the world is passing by, knowing that you are safe in your home, and whatever is being triggered is here to lift you up and take you further, closer to your purpose, because many of us have a purpose in being here on this planet right now, and it is not to remain small. It is to be part of the solution, to allow your energy to expand beyond you. What is happening right now on this planet, like, the more you choose that timeline of seeing that higher level timeline while still being able to balance the knowing of what is happening in the outside world by healing yourself, that is showing up as the heroine of your journey. You are the heroine of your story. We all are the heroine of our story. And so we need to walk that path. We are not the victims as the feminine. We are here for a reason. And that reason is to rise up now. So I do have, I would say I am psychic. I have mediumship abilities. I only utilize them when I need to utilize them. I've developed my mediumship abilities. And they've always been there, but they weren't, like, I'm more psychic than anything. I mean, I feel like all witches are, honestly. So it's just how much have you put into working on those aspects of yourself. But I hope you all have a beautiful day. Please go check out my work, follow me. I'll be back next Sunday. I will be gone for 2 weeks in August because the Salem retreat is coming up. But keep an eye out. Tomorrow evening, Stella and I believe, will be going live tomorrow evening. If it's not tomorrow evening, it'll be the next evening. We're going to be talking about manifesting. and our manifesting course that we have out. If you want to purchase it, it's already in the link in my bio. So thank you for joining me in that circle casting. Thank you for being part of my community here on TikTok. Blessed be, and I will see you next week. Thank you again to all my moderators. So much love to you and to all on the planet, and to so much love and healing going to all those that are suffering due to circumstances that are outside of their control right now. I am, and all of those that are watching are sending the quickest outcome and resolution for you all. Blessed be.